I'm guessing. Oh yeah, there we are. We're good. Okay. Oops. Stop. Hold on a minute. Part. Okay. Stop. Pause. Okay. I got a new setup. I got a new setup going on, and I haven't actually figured it out yet. I'm thinking, what is that? It? Stop. Anyhow, so I figure I would come along. I'm just gonna let that thing go, and cause we got like less than a minute, and I've been waiting for my coffee to cool off. We about to try it right now, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's hot. So I'm keeping my glasses on because I'm actually gonna try not to wear them tonight. Because of the setup that I got. I can actually see it because I got the words big enough. And it keeps the glare off because it bugs the hell out of me. It's got to bug the heck out of y'all. So I'm just waiting for the it to be 7 o'clock. And it should be happening. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and open up my root beer. I'll be loving me some root beer. In case I want to drink some of that instead of some coffee is what I'm trying to say. In the meantime, I'm going to fix this. Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. Now, we're going to go ahead and start, guys. So, we're on. Yeah. Okay. Before we dive in, I want to be clear about something. And this is kind of aggravating a little bit. Anyways, hold on 1 second. I'm going to make my life easier because I did this on purpose just in case. And there you are. Yay, isn't that awesome? Okay, so let me, I got to cut that off. That's like bugging the daylights out of me looking at that. I'll figure that out another freaking day. Anyway, so, as I was saying, before we dive in, I want to clear something up with everybody. Who's the you and who's the me? Okay? Now, where I'm coming from is because it's a pretty big distinction and it needs to be understood before you're going to understand what I'm trying to tell you. So, here we go. All right, spirit, God, whatever name you call it, okay, is the source, the power grid, the infinite supply, pure current. It's the neutral flow, right? Now the soul, okay? All right. Think of the soul as the transmitter. This is the me in you, okay? It is the light being that receives spirit and directs it. Now, the true self, no one else can see. That's the soul. Unless you choose to show up authentically. And that's what this is kind of about too. Now, the body, okay? The body is the receiver, okay? This is the you, the housing unit that everybody sees. And it's the version you perform. You perform for the world. Shaped by your systems and the way you present yourself. Now the mind. Okay. The mind is part of the body, which is the you, okay? It's a subsystem of the nervous system, okay? Think of it like software, all right? It runs programs, calculations, judgments, but it's not the real you. And it's definitely not the me, okay? So, here's the truth. The you is what you perform for others to see. The me is the authentic soul, the essence behind the performance. And when you and me are not aligned, I don't even know if I can, I forgot I have my glasses on. I'm so sorry, my bad. Okay. Okay, it's not the best, I'm just saying. But, you know, basically, when you and me are not aligned, that's when energy leaks. Now, let's get into the 3 most common leaks. And before we do that, number 1, I want to say welcome everyone to Teaching Tuesday. It's something new that I thought would be fun. And, you know, I'm sure there's some beautiful souls out there who will resonate with this and will come along. Hello. Okay, let me get some of my drink. Excuse me 1 second. Alright. I'm not really sure how long this is going to take. But I'm going to be telling you some truth about energy, basically. Alright, because let's be real, you know, whether you're here live or you're watching the replay, okay, energy can leak like a busted hose, okay, and it can leave you drained all the time. Alright, now today's teaching is 3 ways you leak energy without even realizing it. And yes, it might sting a little, but in a good way. So here's the thing. Energy doesn't vanish. It doesn't just disappear like a magician's trick. Energy transfers. It flows. It's either fueling your soul or you're donating it to chaos like free candy. Okay? I mean, so, you know, if you hear where I'm coming from, you know, show me some fire in the chat, okay? Because if you're ready to plug these leaks, that's what we're going to next. Alright, now, let me see it, because I've got this thing, like, really small, and I don't know how long I've been on here. Ooh, hold on 1 second, guys. Really? Okay, there we go. Alright. I don't know how long this is going to be. Anywho, so leak number 1, alright, overthinking. Okay, we all do it. Oh, Lord, so don't be thinking that, you know, you don't, because you're lying to yourself. You're not lying to me. I'm just saying. Like I said, we all do it. Now, if you're in a human body, the you've done it, just saying. Okay? Your mind, the processor system inside the body, because it's a subsection of the body. Okay, your mind is doing like the cha-cha-cha at 3 a.m. in the freaking morning, alright? Meanwhile, okay, y'all, I have a dog, and he took my Earth and my son little stuffed animals. They really cute, but he's like adopted them as his kids now, and he's got it underneath my table, and he's wanting me to throw it. So, oh, finally, he's done sit down. That's what happens when I ignore him. Anywho, your mind, the processor system, okay? What's happening when you know, the processor system that's inside your body is doing that cha-cha-cha, okay? Your body is wide awake. Your soul is drained and is continually draining, wondering, you know, why it's being jammed by sunrise when it hasn't even went to sleep yet. Hear where I'm coming from. You know, it's like you send some text. This is where the cha-cha-cha comes into effect. You send a text and you sit there and you're looking at it, you know, after you've done sent it, mind you. You're like, did I put too many dots in it? You know, did that smiley look desperate? I'm just saying, these are some of the things you know, that the mind is doing, all right, when you're in cha-cha mode. I'm just saying. Meanwhile, that other person that you done sent the text to, that you're stressing over when you're looking at it after the fact that you done texted, okay, that person is knocked out, okay, they are knocked out. They don't even care. You're the only one that cares, okay? So here's the metaphysical truth, guys, all right, guys, gals, you get my gist, okay? The mind is not the driver. It's just your software. That's it. The soul, the me in you that everyone sees, okay, that is the transmitter. The real essence, who's running the show. But when you leap and you continue in this loop of, you know, the cha-cha-cha and all that stuff, what in the world is going on here? Hold on a minute, guys. Because see, now I had to change things and everything. I'm just saying. All right, where is that at? Where is it at? Right. So when you get looped all in, and in your mind loop at the cha-cha mode, okay, endlessly, you know, you're jamming your own signal. The you is jamming the signal of the me, which is the transmitter, which is your true essence. Overthinking, right? Overthinking is like leaving the TV on static or popcorn, you know. Depends on what age you are is what I'm saying. All right. The current is flowing, but nothing useful is being broadcasted. Just popcorn. That's it. And I don't care how much aluminum foil you put on them antennas to make them ears stand up. I'm just saying, it ain't gonna happen. So, what do you do? The first simple thing you can do is ask yourself, is this thought fueling my soul or draining it? It's that simple. Fueling feels like expansion. Draining feels heavy. Like a bowling ball, heavy. Okay? Like static in your chest, heavy. I mean, expansion is expansive. I mean, you know, that's just like, I'm just saying. But, you know, if you start feeling draining, that's heavy, is what I'm saying. You know, that's when you need to stop. You just need to stop and say to yourself, literally, say it out loud. I choose to reject my I choose to redirect my energy. Because that's what this is about. Redirection. You know, I don't care if you gotta move, you know, if you gotta breathe, snap your fingers, do some jumping jacks, you know, I don't know. You got to retune your channel. Okay, for an example, I'll use me as an example, okay? But I need to get some of my coffee first. Hold on. Okay, so the other day, I've been sitting here, because I've been got knee issue, and going to the gym and so forth and so on, having to work the strength. It kind of hurts some days, and it kind of puts me down. I don't like it, but it does. So I was like, okay, what can I do to work my knee, you know, while I'm sitting here in my house, wanting to be at the gym? So I decided I'm going to sweep the floor, because that's going to change the energy of your house. That's just another simple thing that you can do to redirect your energy out of that cha-cha-cha mode. Because what I'm trying to tell you is, when I was doing this, it was in that cha-cha mode time, that early time, you know, because, well, you know, got a lot of stuff going on, planetary and lunar aspects. I'm just saying, and I'm ruled by the moon, so I expect it all the time. Anywho, let's get back to the story. Sorry about that tangent, but you know, you guys got to be real with me. I mean, I know I am not the only one who is up, you know, I guess overthinking or just, yeah, overthinking would be, I can give it every excuse in the book, but we're just going to leave it at overthinking. You know, at 2 o'clock in the freaking morning, okay? Going to bed at like 3:30, waking up at like 6. I mean, I know I'm not the only one. So if you are one, go ahead and drop a little moon all up in the comments and everything. All right, leak number 2, drama and distraction, okay? This is how you waste your receiver's battery. Okay? Alright. Scrolling, scrolling, and scrolling. Okay? Arguing with strangers online. You don't even know these people. And you're actually putting out this energy to argue. I mean, trust me, I get it all the time. And I'm like, really? Really? I mean, it has nothing to do with my post says, but okay. You know, I just throw out some entertainment of love and I get a kick out of it. I'm just saying, it's the best frequency ever, friends. Okay, you know, or you know, you're feeding gossip, okay? I mean, seriously, if somebody is around you and they gossiping about somebody else to you, guess what they're doing to that other person? They gossiping to them about you. This is not rocket science, okay? You know, it's all drowning in noise is what I'm saying. You know, by the end, you know, your processor, okay, feels like it's caught in some kind of psychic virus circus. Not my monkey, not my circus, I'm just saying. Okay, drama is a vacuum cleaner for your aura, friends. It really, really is. It doesn't knock. It goes, vroom. It just sucks you dry. It sucks you freaking dry. And guess what? You're the one who turned it on. You're the one who plugged it the fuck in. I'm just saying. Distraction, okay? You know, that's like, oh, what the hell? Okay, hold on. Okay, distractions, all right? That's like, it's like opening 47 apps on your phone, okay, and you're wondering why the battery's dead. The signal's still there, yeah, but the system cannot process it. Think about it, okay? All right. Ever spent an hour scrolling on like TikTok, for example, okay? And the only thing, this is a good one, especially if you like food, okay? And I like food. Not saying I've done this because I haven't, but I've done it not for an hour, maybe like, you know, 5-10 minutes, whatever. But I don't have a concept of time, so who the fuck knows? Okay, so it's like you're you're scrolling TikTok and everything, and it's like the only thing you walked away from was like 12 ways to fold a freaking tortilla. As good as that might be, okay, and it is, okay, it is a distraction. Okay, that's a leak in your aura, is what I'm saying, okay? Here's your sovereignty test. All right. When chaos shows up, and chaos can come in any way, shape, or form, because chaos is what? It is energy. And energy flows in 1,000 plus freaking ways. All right? All right, but when that chaos does show up, don't ask what happened. Okay, that's like, oh, poor me, I didn't deserve that. Okay, fool, yeah, you did. You put yourself in that situation. You made your choices, and now you are where you are. It's called repercussions, all right? What you should be asking, all right, is, does this align with my soul? And does it align with what my soul is transmitting? If the answer is no, it's a no-go, friends. Unplug. Period. Just stop. Okay? Your soul's current... I was like, what's my dog doing? Okay. Your soul's current is too valuable to, keep sending your leaking energy into the cosmic spam folder of chaos. I'm just saying, it is. So, no more. I mean, say it. Say it with me. No freaking more. No fucking more. I don't care how you say it. No damn more. It doesn't matter. Okay? Just try it. Better yet, type it in the chat. No more. Let me know if you are done leaking your energy into drama and distractions. Because you should be. I should be seeing them in the comments, actually. No more, no more. Fuck that. Whatever you want to do. Alright, leak 3. Alright, where are we at? Okay, this is actually going over 20 minutes. Alright, the third leak. This is the big one. And this is the one that I love talking about the most. Ignoring your soul. The me inside the you that the you is showing everyone. That's what we're going to talk about right now. Let's go. Alright, hold on a minute. I get excited talking about this because, man, it's all about your soul. I'm just saying, you're, okay, we're going to get into it. I don't even want to get too far away, but holla. Beautiful grandmas, you're out there, I see you. I'm not a beautiful grandma, I'm just saying, but, beautiful grandma gave me this cup. And it's got a top, so that's why I like it. And it keeps my coffee really hot. Alright, let's go. Alright. The body. The you. That housing unit is what I was talking about. Okay. Like I said, the body, the you, is the physical housing unit. That's what it is. It's the part that everyone sees. Okay? It's made up of systems. This body of yours. I don't know if they teach it in school anymore, but back in the day they did. Anyway, so this body is made up of systems, the respiratory, the circulatory, the nervous system, the immune system, okay? Now, the mind, okay, like I said, the mind is just one subsystem of that housing unit, i.e. the body. The mind is the processor, the software of the physical housing unit, the body. But the soul, the me inside the you that you show to everybody, is the transmitter. The light being, okay, because that's who the me is in you, a light being, okay, that receives spirit's current. You with me so far? Okay. And sends it through the housing unit via the various systems within the physical housing unit, your body. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, without the me, the soul, the you, the physical housing unit, is just an empty receiver with no signal. That's telling you the nice way. Without the me, the you is dead. Not that you're dead, because, you're a light being, and you've never been born. I'm just saying. That's another conversation. But what I'm saying, as far as, secular terminology, without the me in the you, you're freaking dead. Okay? It's just that simple. So, when you ignore your soul's whispers, okay, the transmission, you're basically yanking the power cord from your own freaking wall. And there ain't no Wi-Fi connected. It's dead. There's no connection whatsoever. That's what happens. When you ignore your soul's whispers is what I'm trying to say. Now, like, have you ever told yourself, I'll just power through it? And then the next day, what happens? Go on now, tell me. Put in the chat, what happens? Your soul says, oh, really? Really? You gonna power through it? Okay. Watch me crash this receiver. The soul whispers before it screams. The whispers, here we go. Thirst, tension, restlessness. Okay. The screams, okay. This is what you don't want. Burnout, sickness, shut down. Okay, so what's the fix? Well, you gotta start freaking small. Baby steps. Everything starts with baby steps. Nobody said you had to take a whole freaking leap. Good Lord, you gotta stretch first. I'm just saying. Drink the water. Drink the freaking water, is what I'm saying. When you drink the water, you become the water. Stretch, okay? Stretch your body. Go for a freaking walk outside, And I'm talking more than just to your damn mailbox. Unless you gotta go to the post office like, Roni does. And, I can still walk to the mailbox. I ain't worried about that as much as I walk. But that's beside the point. You hear where I'm coming from. Alright, take a freaking nap. Take a freaking nap. If your body, your physical unit, is telling you, I'm freaking tired. Why are you trying to resist what your soul is telling you to do? Because that's what you're doing. You're resisting your own energy. And then you want to know why you got issues. Because you're resisting your own self. I'm just saying, this isn't difficult. Because, you see, sovereignty, it doesn't start in your calendar. It never has, and it never will. My back is itching, I'm sorry. It doesn't start in your calendar. It starts in your soul. Okay? That's where sovereignty begins. You need to start saying to yourself every day when you wake up, you look in the mirror, don't you? Okay, I don't keep a lot of mirrors in my house because I just rather not. But, I have mirrors in my bathroom, okay, and I gotta go use the bathroom in the morning, okay, and I look in... Okay, y'all gonna laugh and everything, but shoot, I look at myself when I look on there in the bathroom, I'm like, look at you, you hot ass bitch. Go on with your bad self. You're gonna have a great fucking day and love it. Okay, I'll say, it doesn't matter to me. Because whatever I say, I know I'm telling it to myself. And I'm just smiling the whole time I'm saying it. So it's something simple. And this is something everybody can actually believe when you say that. And look at yourself in the mirror when you're saying it, okay? You're a beautiful human being. All right, just look at yourself and say, I choose me today. That's it. That simple little saying, I choose me today. Holla. Okay. I mean, dude, if you really want to, write it on a fucking sticky note. Okay, you know, I mean, you can even get the little sticky notes, like an app, and you can put it as your like wall screen, if you want to. I'm just saying, blow it the fuck up. You know, if it's teeny tiny because you ain't got no room, put it on a new freaking page. Whatever. There are things you can do. Stop giving yourself excuses. All right. Now we're gonna anchor it right now. Okay, so like I said, go ahead and put in the comments, I choose me. That would be cool to see too. Alright, so let's land this all together right now. How long we been? It's been about 30 minutes. Okay, so the 3 leaks that we spoke about was overthinking, drama and distraction, and ignoring your soul. Alright, now that might look small and everything, but together as a trine, they will drain your system. Seriously. You know, faster than those 47 apps, you know, that are running on 1% battery. Remember the apps I spoke about earlier? Yeah, it'll drain faster than that. On 1%. For real, for real. Alright? Here's the truth, friends. Okay. Energy doesn't disappear. It flows exactly where spirit's current transmits through your soul into your body. Do I need to say that again? Because that was a really good sentence. I'm just saying, I thought really good on that one. I was like, yeah, because that's in the part that I really love to talk about. Okay. So what I'm saying is, where'd it go? Okay. Energy. It flows exactly where spirit's current transmits through your soul, the me, into your body, the you. So your thoughts either open that channel or they jam the signal. Because remember, the mind is the subsection of the body. Remember that, okay? Because the flow of energy in itself is neutral. Okay? It doesn't care about your emotions. Energy does not care about your emotions at all. It simply follows the direction that it's given. So it's your human self that attaches meaning and weight to it because of what you're thinking. So stop leaking the flow into chaos, okay? Start tuning it into a purpose, whatever that purpose is for you. Only you know what that is. Now, if this landed, go on to share this live. Somebody you know is leaking their energy, okay, right now. and they need this message just as much as you did, which is why you finished watching it. And thank you for that also. Now, if you're ready to maybe seal some of those leaks and amplify your current, go ahead and DM me. I'll get back to you, is what I'm saying. And, you know, if you're ready to, you know, talk about maybe, you know, other things that might benefit you and your aura, we can discuss that too. Your choice. But we'll talk more about metaphysical tools and what I use, you know, with clients to restore their alignment with spirit, okay? But next week, September 9th, I think it's September 9th. I ain't got my glasses on. I can't even see that little bitty ass calendar on here. But yeah, so I think it's September 9th. Why would it be September? Oh, what today is the 2nd? 7th? Yeah, it would be September 9th. Okay, yeah, so September 9th. Okay. Next Teaching Tuesday, I'm going to return with the mirror principles. Life reflects the soul. Okay, so we'll explore how the outside world is reflecting your, sorry, my dog's at the window, and I'm like, watch, I don't want him to bark. Even though that's what they do, and it's okay if he does. He done left now. But yeah, so we'll explore how the outside world is reflecting your inner problems and what that means for your inner sovereignty. So, stay sovereign, stay powerful, and I will see you next on Teaching Tuesdays. Ciao.